Joe in real life. Squat every day, 39. I got up too early to take my constitutional in Bonaventure Cemetery. So I had to walk around my cul-de-sac. Have you seen my cul-de-sac? It's cool, man. I really like my neighborhood. I've talked about it in the past, but this is like a little hidden gem in Savannah. Everywhere else in the city, you gotta pay more than you could possibly earn to live. But this place is nice, and it's expensive, but it's cheap by comparison. I'm feeling a little better. I feel like my deload is almost complete. I'm gonna do my squats, do my kettlebell swings, and do some deadlifts today. But if the numbers don't make sense, even if my body can get it, I'm gonna pull back. That's just trying to respect the deload. And something I've been thinking about, I was talking to my girlfriend about it just last night, is the wisdom of deloading, you know? Certainly in weightlifting, if you go hard for somewhere in the ballpark of 3 to 6 weeks, it makes sense that your body would need a week where you don't not train, but you cut things in half, you know, maybe more than in half, or maybe you switch up to entirely different exercises and just don't chase a number for a week and then start your program up again. It's pretty logical, you know, and I've been really bad about doing it in the past. I just push through and then I get stressed out and miserable and angry. But usually I get away with it, you know? As I'm aging, I find it less and less likely that I can get away with it. But I kind of been enjoying my deloads this last year. It's one of the things that, like, I'm not getting injured, but I start feeling those aches and pains, and I do it organically. It should probably be better if I plan it, but I'll feel these little aches and pains, and I'll be like, oh, it's time for a deload. And then I do some weird shit for a week. I work on handstands or something, or crawling, you know, and I don't touch the bar that much. But yesterday I had this little epiphany, like, should I be deloading everything in my life? Like everything, you know? I fancy myself a writer, and I often get burned out and stressed out and blocked and frustrated. Like, if I write well for 3 weeks, should I take an easy week? What about relationships? What about your work? What about housework? You know, anything, literally anything. You know, if you push hard into something at all for a period of 3 to 6 weeks, don't you deserve an easy week? Isn't it better for productivity across the board? And I'm asking for real. This isn't rhetorical. I wonder if that's how we're supposed to manage ourselves. Just one of the things the weights teach me, you know? I don't know. Hey, if you got thoughts or feelings on this, please comment below. I genuinely would like to know what you think. And yeah, this is real life. Stay tuned for squats. So I don't have my headset with me right now while I'm doing this voiceover, so you'll excuse me if it comes out a little crackly. I don't know what that audio problem is, but yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do? I'll use it next time. I apologize. Front squats today, and so much improvement. Look, like, I realize there's still butt length there, you know? But it is so much better than it's ever been. The squatting every day is working. That was a little far forward. I tend to be when I don't have enough weight on the bar, you know? So, yeah, that's a thing. That was 45. We jumped right to 95. I believe I top out at 155 for 2. My PR is 160. I could have easily done 165 today. And yeah, you know, I was going on and on about how I've deloaded, or I'm in a deload, and just thinking in general how, like, a deload is probably a good strategy for almost every aspect of your life. Kind of just musing on this topic out loud. And sure enough, I'm reaping the benefits of the deload today. Like, this was my warm-ups. This wasn't even something I was going for with any kind of aggression, and I definitely hit a PR and had more to give. Like, I don't know, man. I really do think there's something to it. I really do think, like, I realize this isn't an earth-shattering observation, but like, just every once in a while, taking a step back, you know, dialing back your ambition and allowing your body to rest and integrate the work you've done. Yeah, you know, as wisdom goes, that's not so great, I suppose, but there it is anyway. Sorry, got a little interrupted there. But yeah, 135. I'm watching it first time, same as you. That's good, man. Like, that is so much better than I've ever been capable of before. For 3. Like, it just looks better, it just moves better. This squat every day shit, you know, and this deload. Like, these are basic exercise principles, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I needed convincing. And I'm convinced now. Like, it's the way to go. Also, you can see that my shorts are ripped. That's a little treat for you guys. You can see my Captain Toad underpants. Yep. And then this is the 155 to 2. Moved great. I'd like those knees to still come a little bit forward, but that's it. In the end of this video, I included my Arthur lift PR, which is also somewhat ironically 155. Sorry about the selfie mode, but I was shooting for another reason. Sorry about the sun too. So an Arthur lift is basically a deadlift where you stand in front of the bar, pull it up behind you, and then painfully negotiate that bar up your back into a behind the neck shoulder press. And I first did this lift almost 6 weeks ago. I was able to do 100 pounds, and now it's 155. Like, a 55-pound increase, a 55% jump in 6 weeks. It's safe to say I'm overextending myself, and this is out of my league a little bit, but I was really happy with it nonetheless. Yeah, that press needs work. Yikes. Yeah, and there we have it. So this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other. And yeah, my facial hair is looking handsome. There's my Pokemon coffee. I'm out.